I can't decide whether to move and try and creep in over there and risk spooking them, or whether to wait it out. So I'm really excited about today's video. It's a completely new one for me, and I only got the idea a couple of hours ago when I was cycling through my village here in Devon and got chatting to a local lady who was telling me all about how she sees roe deer just down the road, and she owns a woodland that backs onto a couple of fields, and she sees roe deer almost every evening apparently. So I thought, hey, got to come and give it a go. So I asked her for permission and she was more than happy. So that's where I am now. I've just got into the woodland and it's awesome. Yeah, so nice. There's nobody about. It looks perfect for roe deer, maybe foxes, maybe even badgers. But I'm going to leave the scouting around for another day, and today's focus is on roe deer. The plan is make my way over to the edge of the woodland towards the field where the lady said she had seen the deer, and stick on some camouflage. I don't always wear camo when I'm out. It's probably why I don't have that many photos of roe deer, to be fair. But because this is a new location and I'm almost, like, the trees are quite far apart in here and I'm almost going to be sat in the field, I think it's probably a good idea to put some on. So I'm going to put my camo on, make my way over to the field edge and sit and wait and see what happens. So I've got my fingers crossed that we're going to see some roe deer this evening. But if not, it's just nice to be back out. This is an amazing spot and I feel so privileged to be able to come here. That's better. Okay, so I'm in position now, and I guess the rest is just about waiting. It's now just coming up to 3 o'clock and sunset is around 6 o'clock, so got about 3 hours to wait until then. The lady did say that she sees them usually about an hour before sunset, so maybe about 5 o'clock, which would be awesome. I don't really know much about roe deer. I'm not going to make out that I do. I have photographed them in the past, but it's always been by chance. In fact, I moved to Devon almost 6 months ago now, and in that time I've only really focused on 2 subjects, and that's dippers and barn owls. So this is well overdue. I've kind of been wanting to photograph something different for a while, and just kept getting pulled back to the dippers. So it feels really nice to be out in the field, and I've got that excitement, about seeing and photographing something different. The only things I do know about roe deer are their sense of smell is incredible. So I've set myself up on the edge of the field with the wind blowing back towards me, albeit there's not much wind this evening at all. Their sound is incredible too, or their hearing I should say. So I'm going to be quiet soon, and then the next couple of hours I just won't do any pieces to camera unless the deer show up. And yeah, their eyesight apparently isn't too good, but it's always best to try and blend into your surroundings when you're photographing wildlife. The last thing I want to do is have a roe deer come right up to me and then suddenly get freaked out and stress it out or split it up from the other deer. I just don't want to be doing that. So if I can kind of blend into the surroundings, then I'm not going to put any wildlife under stress, and I increase my chances of seeing the deer. So I'll stop talking, and I'll sit here and wait patiently, and the next time I speak to you will be hopefully when there's some deer in the field. So I don't believe this. I'm waiting in this field to see if any roe deer appear. It's only about 3:30, so there's still plenty of time. But then I look over my shoulder and I can see a couple of roe deer in the other field right next to me. I hate that. I can't decide whether to move and try and creep in over there and risk spooking them, or whether to wait it out and just see if some deer turn up here. Classic. I think I'll wait. I'll give it, I'll wait. I'll give it till 5 o'clock, an hour before sunset. Because at least we know they're there. When it gets to the point where I've got nothing to lose, we can maybe move. Okay, so there's a roebuck, quite a young one, and he's still got all the velvet on his antlers. He's just on the edge of the woodland, and it looks like he's thinking about coming into the field. He's not sure though. This is awesome. It's only 4 o'clock, so we've still got plenty of time. So yeah, that's a really good sign. I'm gonna have to stop talking. I don't want to risk spooking it. But yeah, that didn't take too long, did it? Let's hope that's the first of many. Okay, so we've got a buck and a doe. They've just come into the field. They're still quite far away for images, but so nice to see them. He looks incredible. He's got all this velvet on his antlers. Yeah, this is so great. Just hoping that they come a bit closer so I can get some images.
it's not the best image in the world, but yes, so not the best image in the world, and annoyingly there's a gate behind, but you can't have it all. I'm gonna wait and see what else happens. We've still got about 40 minutes of light left, so I'm hoping they start coming a bit closer. Right, well, I think it's time to call it a day. It's pretty dark now. It's just gone 6 o'clock, and I don't think these roe deer are coming back anytime soon. But what a fantastic day. First time in a new location, and I managed to see not one but 3 roe deer, 2 bucks as well, which was awesome. And the fact they still had their velvet on their antlers was absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to be coming back to this spot because I didn't really manage to get any good images today. They basically spent most of the time they were out in the field grazing. In fact, at one point the doe just lay down and the buck continued to graze, and I was kind of having to wait for long periods of time just for them to lift their heads up so I could try and get an image. But yeah, that's the way it goes. But still amazing to see. I'm stoked that I've got a new location that's right by the house where I can come and watch and photograph roe deer. It's brilliant. So I'm going to pack away now, jump on the bike and head home, and if I got any images I'll pop them up at the end of this video. If you wouldn't mind subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. It does mean a lot. And I'll see you all on the next one, which I'm hoping will be you'll have to watch it to find out. See you soon.